What if I told you that even with all our advanced antivirus and sophisticated firewalls, the biggest threat to your digital security still sits right between your ears? In 2025, hackers have leveled up, but so should our guard, because they're not just after your data, they want to trick you. It sounds almost unbelievable, doesn't it? With every new generation of cybersecurity tools, we assume we are safer. But the truth is, the human element remains the most vulnerable link in our security chain. We've all been there. A quick glance at an email, a moment of distraction, and suddenly we're hovering over a link, thinking, that's probably fine. But this is exactly what phishing scammers are betting on. They rely on us not using our due diligence, hoping we'll skip the crucial steps that protect our data, our devices, and ultimately, our peace of mind. So, how do we spot these digital wolves in sheep's clothing? We need to know their tricks. First, and perhaps most obviously, they always ask for something. Scammers are in this for profit, right? They want your cash, your crypto, your gift cards, or something they can sell like your passwords, or even your entire digital identity. Now, your actual friends and family might ask you for a favor, but they are incredibly unlikely to do it out of the blue over Facebook Messenger or a WhatsApp message asking for gift cards. If you ever get such a request, take a beat. Don't respond immediately. Instead, reach out to that person directly using a different, trusted method, a phone call, a text to their usual number, and confirm if it is really them. It's like someone knocking on your door asking for your wallet, claiming they're your long-lost cousin. Then there's the master manipulator, urgency. The scammer's best tool is making you believe you need to act right now. You have to click that link, update that password, or send that money before you stop and think. They want to rush you before skepticism kicks in. We hear it all the time. Your account is locked, or your package will be returned. While some things genuinely demand a swift response, it is incredibly rare that someone who needs something urgently will email or message you for it. Even if you're worried about a compromised digital account, you should always take the time to log in through a secure, known method, like typing the website address directly into your browser rather than clicking a suspicious link. Always consider requests for urgent action with a healthy dose of caution. And speaking of compromised accounts, you have probably seen the suspicious activity warnings. Organizations have certainly improved their security, and sometimes these warnings are legitimate, like when you log into your email on a new phone. But often, scammers send you fake warnings pushing you to update your login or confirm account details. If you ever receive one of these, do not click any buttons or links in the email. You can safely delete it. If you want to be sure, close that email, open a new browser tab, and navigate directly to the service's website. If a problem exists, you'll see it there, and you can address it securely. While AI has made some things easier, like writing convincing emails, you might still catch spelling and grammar errors. These are less common now that scammers have access to tools like ChatGPT, but they do still happen, especially if the scammer isn't a native English speaker. Look for odd word order, strange sentence structure, or silly typos. Amazon is not sending you an email with a typo asking for Bitcoin to fix your hacked account. You should also trust your gut if an email or message seems out of character. Does your boss always clock off at 5:30, but you just received an urgent email from them at 6:45 p.m.? That's your instinct telling you something is off. Deleting it is almost always the safer bet. I have a personal rule. I generally avoid clicking buttons or links in emails. It means a few extra steps sometimes, but the added security is worth it. You do not have to go quite that far, but when you are thinking of clicking a link, hover your mouse over it. Look at the bottom left of your browser window. You will see the URL the link will send you to. If it does not match the site or service you expect, do not click it. That's like checking the address before you enter a building that claims to be your bank. Then there are odd attachments. Email attachments are a favored way for hackers to spread malware. Your email platform might scan them, but that is no guarantee. If an attachment is unexpected, not referenced in the email, has a strange file type, or anything about the email feels off, just do not open it. If you need to be doubly sure, contact the sender through a different, secure channel and ask them to resend the file using a trusted cloud service. Finally, always scrutinize the sender's email address. Even if a scam looks like it is from Microsoft, Amazon, or PayPal, check the actual email address. If it's a generic Hotmail, Gmail, or a random string of numbers and letters, delete it immediately. Official institutions do not use those. Similarly, be wary if the email feels generic, dear sir/madam, or if it gets your name wrong. These are signs of a wide net phishing attempt. And it's not just emails anymore. One of the most insidious new threats is AI voice spoofing. This is like a deep fake for voices. Scammers mimic a loved one's voice, calling you in a panic, asking for money to solve an immediate problem. The voices can sound shockingly real, especially with the distortion of a phone call. The combination of urgency and realism makes this attack incredibly difficult to spot. The best defense here is a predetermined password or phrase, a family motto, a favorite TV quote, something only you and your loved one would know. If the voice on the phone cannot say it, you know it is a scam. Hang up and report it. So, in a world where digital threats constantly evolve, our best protection remains our own informed skepticism and a healthy dose of vigilance. We cannot outsource our common sense. Stay sharp, question everything, and protect your digital life. Share this with someone you care about, and subscribe to keep up with the ever-changing landscape of tech and security.